Hi, it's Ben Araya Larrain here from the Small Charities Coalition. Welcome to our webinar introducing you to our digital tool, Charity Setup. The purpose of this short webinar will be to briefly introduce you to the tool, go over its structure, how to navigate it, and to highlight the extra support that is available. Now, at the Small Charities Coalition, over 40% of the queries on our support line that we receive are about setting up charity. It's become quite apparent to us that there's a huge need for support in setting up a small charity. There's so many contradicting and confusing articles online about the different areas that are required to set up a charity. That's the main reason of why we've tried to address this by working with CAST to create this digital tool. CAST are the Centre for Acceleration of Social Technology. They work with charities to enable them to create user-centered digital products and services. Their website will be linked below in the bio of this video, so please take the time to have a look at their website. They do a lot of incredible work. The tool that we've created came about from speaking with a lot of different charities. We conducted a lot of interviews, research, to ensure that the tool that we could create would be designed with small charities in mind. That's a lot of people out there who might not have a lot of time, might not have a lot of resources or contacts to draw on. It's a project that we've been working on with CAST for over the past year. We've also been supported by Super Being Labs, and we're really proud to finally show you and share with you phase one. It's really important to remember that this is phase one. We still have much work to do on it. We are really open to receiving any feedback that you might have. So if you have any constructive, any negative, any positive thoughts on the website, please do share them with us. We're really happy to hear about them. Taking a look at the homepage of the website, the first two things that I would recommend you to have a look at would be the Find Out More page, as well as the Before You Get Started. So I'm going to click on the Before You Get Started page. And it's a really good opportunity here to understand, firstly, what you can and cannot do to set up a charity. One particular area that I'd like for you to perhaps consider would be that there might already be another charity doing exactly what you plan to do. This is a really important consideration, and it's something that I would encourage everyone to think about, go away and do their research to understand if there is already a charity out there that has the same aims that you could support. Now, going further along the page, you'll see that there's some quick tips here about possibly registering with HMRC for gift aid, as well as some other links. I'm going to click on the link to our checklist. So this is the kind of main section of the website. Here we've created 5 key steps that are really important in setting up your own charity. These 5 key steps have been created to really simplify the process for you and to explain each key step. So let's take a look at the first step as an example. So I'm going to click here on Write Your Charitable Purposes. Now here, and much like every other section, we've included a huge host of different tips, resources, and additional information for you to look at. So scrolling down, I can see that there's some information here. There's also some links to the Charity Commission website, as well as some quick tips. I would really take the time to read everything that there is on each section to get a good understanding of what you need to do for that key step. Looking at further down the website, you can see that we've broken down the 5 key steps as well as the 6th for applying for registration in this useful tool. So as you progress, you might find that you've written your charitable purposes. You're now ready to move on to deciding your charity structure. You can click on it and it will take you to the next step. We're aware that there are people who work better offline, and for that reason we've created this useful checklist that can be downloaded. So to do that, you just need to go down further down the page and click on Download the Checklist. From here, you'll need to input your email address, and you will then be able to download the checklist. Once you've downloaded the checklist, I'd encourage you to go back through the website and to work through each step. We've really tried our best to make the content as relevant, clear, and jargon-free as possible. We've included extra resources, top tips. There might be points where you feel like you need more information, and for that reason, we've included a huge list of different links to articles by the Charity Commission. So please take the time to read those as well if you're setting up your own charity. Now, as well as those 5 key steps, and the 6th being apply for registration, we've also provided some extra support to give you the best possible foundation for starting your charity. If you scroll further down the page, you will see extra support, and here we've got a page on keeping minutes of your meetings. This is a really important part of your charity governance, and it's something that you should do from the get-go, from as early as possible. So on here you will find some more information as well as some useful links. So those are the main features of the charity setup tool. You'll find, if we go back to the home page, that at the bottom we do have a section for leaving feedback just by here. If you, again, like I said earlier on in the webinar, if you have any thoughts at all, we are really open to hearing them. So please do provide some feedback for us. I hope that after seeing this webinar, you will now be ready to visit the website if you haven't already. Please do go through it in as much detail as you can. And please, if you think it was useful for you, share it with someone else who you think it could help.